Welcome to People Like Us, an exploration of how people like us live. Each week, the conversation explores culture, creativity, wellness, lifestyle, and the evolving meaning of luxury on the rock, that is Jamaica. In today's episode, we explore Jamaica as a luxury destination shaped not only by beauty, but by music, culture, storytelling, and authentic experiences. As global travelers increasingly search for meaning, wellness, connection, does Jamaica already possess many of the things the world is now seeking? Joining the conversation is John Baker, co-owner of Geejam. Hi, John.
How
are you doing? Good. What makes Geejam so special?
We didn't come from hospitality. We came from music and pop culture. And so I evolved out of Portland and Port Antonio from first just someone who was in awe of it, and then started to see what was unique about it. So when we put music, pop culture, and the natural lushness of Portland and people and the people together, we got Geejam. We were pretty sort of punky in our approach.
Yes.
When I say that, we really didn't expect to be sort of classified as luxury. It just evolved in a way that people really sort of gravitated to it, because unlike a lot of resorts in Jamaica that have big fences around them and they create these experiences inside it, every one of our guests that come to Geejam sit with guest services, and we figure out ways to get them out the property after breakfast in the morning, and they go to Nanny Falls, Reach Falls, all the different places. And that is what makes us unique, because you name the people that can do that. So basically what I'm saying is what may, apart from our more maverick way of dealing with hospitality, is we force people to go and enjoy the environs. The reality is Portland is this beautiful, safe environment, and we continually, from vinyl Sundays in our local village, Drapers, which is incredible. Yes. Drapers was shouted out by Gwen Stefani at the Grammys when she won the Grammy for a track she recorded at Geejam, and so forth. And so all this uniqueness is about what Portland's about, because you can't really, the only place that has an energy with the people is Treasure Beach. Yes. But it's so different to Portland. Jason and Jakes, they got their thing going, we got our thing going. We both love, to go and have experiences in our different destinations, but that's the uniqueness.
The art in the rooms, the visuals. Absolutely spectacular.
We did make sure that the rooms, which were designed by Vidal Dowding,
right,
who was a young architect that helped us, basically did the Trident, as I mentioned before.
Yes. And it has done quite a few amazing properties around
since
Jamaica.
Then, absolutely. And so, Savannah really, she's got an exhibition called Search Me Heart coming later this year, which she's hoping is going to happen in Jamaica, New York, and London, and a lot of preview to that exhibitions in the rooms, plus a lot of archived
stunning photography, stunning work, her styling.
Yeah, and then we had also Holly Cushion, who's bought a place, who's an art curator, used to manage, used to look after Banksy, the famous Banksy.
Okay.
And because you might have remembered that we have quite a lot of his art on the property.
You do.
And so forth. So at the end of the day, it's just curating what's already there. And it doesn't just include artists, in Jamaica, both music or painting or fine art. It's when other artists mix, and then we get this melting pot.
You bring in bands as well, so there's always a nice live music.
Yep. I mean, we've got the Bush Bar, which is quite a vibe, and we've had some, monumental, happenings there, like any great venue should, but it's very small, very private. We've got a vinyl component coming in now, where we've been collecting vinyl, and one of the the bands I produced was PM Dawn.
Yes.
And sadly, the incredible producer, Prince B, passed away some years ago, but we're going to bring some of his vinyl collection to Geejam.
Lovely.
And producers and guests can
So how
enjoy
do you-
that.
So when you think about what you've created and the parish in which your creation sits, what else would you like to see?
A number of things. One of them is to build more housing for the community so we can have a much more robust training for the hospitality and for the community, because there is a housing,
Yes.
and when we try to bring people in from different parishes to train or to work with us, it's always a challenge on that, because there's really been no tourism in the area to speak of at all. Whatever we do there, we're putting back into the community. That's the long and the short. So it means the health, the education across the board, and we're very involved in that. And I believe that the investment that we're trying to bring into the area, whether it's through individuals like Diplo and Andrew and so forth, just adds more to the economy and adds more skill bases that they can bring in. But if we can get some larger investment, and we would get an airport which would be more like Ian Fleming.
Yes.
Not for big jets, but just to bring people in, and we'd really make the marina vibrant. I took over the old marina in '96. I was still, and we put a nightclub in there called Club Nautica, and it rocked every Friday for about 2 or 3 years. Mark Ronson, everyone would come fly down with me, and they would DJ there, and it was actually. I put a manager into the marina, and suddenly we had 40, 50 sailing yachts there.
Oh, wow.
This was in the old marina. This prompted the late Horace Clark and Noel Hilton to build the new marina.
I see.
And that's how it came about. It was sort of a catalyst that I helped put together. And I wasn't even focused that much on, because I was still quite frontline in the music industry. But I want to see that whole area come back to life. And I've been talking to Colin Brown about returning from England.
Chef Colin Brown.
Correct. Who helped us open the Trident. And, the marina area, the airport, more facilities for the community, and more operators coming down, but are more like-minded on a boutique standpoint.
When you go out, and I've seen you a lot, not in Jamaica, but overseas, selling Jamaica, selling Jamaica as a destination.
Correct.
And by extension, obviously, Port Antonio,
Yeah.
Portland. What is some of the pushback that you get?
Well, less so now, but more in previous years, is the notion of the violence. And I say notion because sadly, like a lot of other countries in this world, it is, in a small
area.
less areas. That's always, and that's promoted completely out of whack in my book.
Yes, it is.
That's one thing. Then there's this view, because of the 70s, there's still repercussions of all the instability. And I would pose that, given what's going on in the UK at the moment and
Exactly.
the US, I promote that. I get
Yes,
into
you do.
geopolitical arguments with people. And, I say things to people in quite big rooms. Don't say, well, what Jamaica has managed to do, over the years, and certainly in the last few years with their GDP, with their violence reduction, I think the diaspora need to be a bit more supportive of Jamaica, because I think a lot of things are happening overseas at the moment, and Jamaica is a good safe haven for people to come back.
Say it again, John, for those in row 3.
It really is a safe haven, and I'm out of England now. I'm here, and at the end of the day, I think a lot of other people will be coming to that conclusion.
I think so too.
We need the brains back, and they're coming back.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
again.
you.
It was lovely.
Cheers.
Please keep pushing,
Will do.
and we'll keep pushing too.
Absolutely.
We just heard from John. From the Jolly Boys to, his daughter Savannah and Vidal Downing, who, I think he actually put Vidal on the map, right? I'm sure he would.
Talent scouting.
I'm sure he would
It's
agree.
talent scouting.
And
It
what's
doesn't matter
lovely
if
is
it's a
that
bartender. It
it's
doesn't
true.
matter if it's a recording artist. If anyone said, "What have you done all your life?" I'd say, "Well, I'm a talent scout."
You're a talent, yes.
Yeah, and it goes across the board. If I get that feeling in my gut, and someone walks in the room when I sit with someone, then I've got a driver outside. He's 24 years old. First time he's driven me around. He's one of the security team, and I said to myself, "Yeah, this guy can drive. He's got talent, and he's got a great personality." So that's just,
and that works.
Yeah, and that's how it goes.
Well, rock luxury. Are we ready for it? Well, John Baker says yes. And we say yes too. See you next time.